A lot of people are wondering what the holidays are going to look like this year. Coronavirus cases are surging with more than 1 million new cases over the past 6 days, which has some rethinking their holiday plans. The governor of Washington State, Jay Inslee, just issued new restrictions in gatherings on businesses. Indoor gatherings are prohibited outside of your own household, unless folks quarantine for 14 days prior to that event. And meantime, check out some of the new safety protocols being rolled out. Look at that. To keep visits with Santa safe for everyone. Santa is wearing a face shield. There's also a plexiglass barrier. Erica, if a year ago I would have shown you those images, you would not have believed me, of like Santa behind a plexiglass with a visor on. You would have thought I was making it up.
Yeah, how things can change in a year. To be real about it, I had a conversation with my mom last night. We had already made the decision not to come home because if we come home, you guys know how it goes. Then everybody comes home, and it's just it makes the risk that much greater. But my parents had made alternate plans, which my mom called me to tell me that she was no longer going to do, because as you know, my dad owns a funeral home. He is a funeral director, and the surge in cases just this past week alone, all due to Corona, for him has been astronomical.
Wow.
So I think that was a very sobering reality, that we cannot just act like this thing is under control, because we are seeing the effects, unfortunately, in very real time.
Wow, that is a very sobering story, Erica. And Jeff, what have you thought, not to dismiss or even negate from what Erica just said,
right,
the seriousness of that moment and her dad's story, but a lot of families are just considering how to have some sort of normalcy with Christmas and the holidays.
Right.
Have you thought about seeing Santa behind a plexiglass?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds weird, right? It sounds absurd. But at the same time, in 10 years, when you look back at this photo, and hopefully things are back to normal at that time, you're like, that's 2020, right? So that sums up, it's a sign of the times, and it's a sign of the year that we went through. So I don't think it's that weird. I think kids are kind of getting used to it now, and if that's what we have to do now to kind of keep that tradition alive, then we have to do that.
Yeah, I hear